Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. I'm going to be helping you today with Module 4, Lesson 23 and 24. Let's get started. All right, we want to start today with a discussion about what some symbols mean so that we can talk about true and false number sentences. And we have to make sure that we're all on the same page with what these symbols stand for. Let's start with this one. Pretty simple. That's an equal sign, of course. It means that two sides of an equation are equal, that they're the same value. So it means that's the equal sign. Let's fill that in. And an example would be something like 3 is equal to 1 plus 2. So we say the two sides of the equation are equivalent. They're the same thing. They're equal. That's an easy one. All right, let's take this symbol, for example. Some of you might look at that and say, that's greater than. And you're right if you're reading from left to right. But remember, if I read from right to left, it means less than. So it depends. We will make a distinction here that if we're going from left to right, then this sign means greater than. So let me write that in here. But remember, I can have something that says 5 is greater than 3. If I read it from left to right, that says 5 is greater than 3. But if I turn around and read from right to left, this says 3 is less than 5. So the symbol can change, but if we say that we're going to read from left to right, then that symbol means greater than, and it might be something just like I just wrote. So let me write it in there again. 3 is greater, or 5 is greater than 3. Okay, next symbol. That one. Again, if we read from left to right, then this symbol is going to mean less than. All right. So again, I could turn it around and read the other direction, right to left, and then it would mean greater than. So we have to be careful about how we're reading it. So reading from left to right means less than. And I might say something like 1 is less than 2. But if I turned it around, I could read it as 2 is greater than 1, and they're both true. All right, two more. The next one is this. Same thing. If we read from left to right, this one's going to mean greater than or equal to. So we have greater than or equal to. That's what that means. I couldn't fit it in the box there, sorry. And the last one, less than or equal to. If we read from left to right, this means less than or equal to. Okay, little reminder about what all of those symbols stand for. So when we encounter them in our true and false number statements, we can tell exactly what they mean. All right, so let's take a look at a few examples today. Our job here is to substitute a number for the variable. It's going to tell us what we're going to substitute. You can see it right here. Substitute 8 for x is the first one. Into the equation that's given. And then once we've done that, we're going to find out if it's a true or a false statement. Okay, so let me get a new pen color here. And when I substitute, remember, I write exactly what's here, but when I reach a variable, x, such as this one, I'm going to substitute what I know x is. In this case, I know that x is 8. So this is 4 plus 8 equals 12. And now I have to say, is this true? Well, 4 plus 8 is 12. And 12 does equal 12, so yes, it's true. Okay, number 2. we see that G is 4.5. So whenever I see a G in my expression, I'm going to substitute 4.5. So this is 3 times 4.5 is greater than 15. And we need to see if that's true. Well, what's 3 times 4.5? Well, 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 1/2 is 1.5. So 12 and 1.5 is 13.5. So this statement is 13.5 is greater than 15. And that is false. Number 3. This time F is 8. So I'm going to substitute. Whenever I see F, I'm going to put in an 8. So the first thing I see is an F. 8 divided by 4 is less than 2. What's 8 divided by 4? Well, 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this statement is 2 is less than 2. And 2 is not less than 2. 2 is equal to 2. So this is false. Okay, I want you to try number 4. And then come back and I'll show you the solution. And we'll see how you do. Okay, so for number 4, your job was to substitute 25.8 whenever you saw H. So I'm going to rewrite 14.2 is less than or equal to H, which is 25.8, minus 10.3. So I need to figure out what 25.8 minus 10.3 is. And it looks like it's a 15.5. So the statement is 14.2 is less than or equal to 15.5, and that is true. Okay, try number 5. Pause the video, come on back, and I'll show you the answer to this one. We'll see how you're doing. All right, here we go. 4 is equal to 8 divided by H, which I know is 6. Well, 8 divided by 6. 4 is equal to, I don't know what 8 divided by 6 is, so I can simplify it. I can divide both 8 and 6 by 2, and I get 4/3. 4 is equal to 4/3? No. False. All right, so that's what we're doing in the exercises. We just did the first 5 for you. Your practice is the rest of the exercises, 6 through 10, and the problem set. All right, now hold on. I've got one more video for you. It's coming up in lesson 24, and we'll get you going on that, and then you're going to have some practice with that too. That's lesson 23. See you again next time.